Hi, this is Maria from Crochet A to Z, and welcome to the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please push that subscribe button, and if you have, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for being here, and also please push that like button because it does help get the algorithms out there so others can find this channel. It is called the Minute Ornamental Fan. The Minute Ornamental Fan, and you can see why it's called that. So let's get started. As always, I'm using acrylic yarn for all of this series. I am using a 4-weight yarn for every one that I'm doing. I am using an eye hook. So again, let's get started. And again, this is really the beautiful stitch, the ornamental fan stitch. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a slip knot. Once we do our slip knot, we're going to chain 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now I want to mention, as I usually do, that these are my chains. This is my working chain, and at the end is my slip knot. I just want to mention I go slow. You can follow along, you can write it down, you can follow along with me, whatever is easiest for you. Once we have our 15 chains, we're going to count back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. In that 7th chain, we are going to make 1 single crochet. Then we're going to skip 1, 2. After we skip 2, we're going to make a double crochet. We're going to chain 1, and we're going to make a double crochet in the same spot. We're going to chain 1, and we're going to make a double crochet in that same spot. We're going to chain 1, and we're going to make our last double crochet in that chain. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Once we have 4, and that's what they look like, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. We're going to skip 1, 2 chains. In this next chain, we're going to do what we did at the other end, and we're going to put 1 single crochet. Once we make our single crochet, we're going to skip this chain because you have 2 left. I'm going to skip that one, and in that last one, we're going to put 1 double crochet. And this is what it looks like. Isn't that pretty? So let's move on. And like I said, I go slow. You can follow along. You can write it down. But we go slow so that you can get all of these different patterns and make it easy. And again, this is the ornamental fan stitch, and it is a minute stitch. So now you're going to chain 1, chain 2, and chain 3. This chain 3 is a double crochet. You're going to turn your work. Now we're going to look at the openings, this opening, that opening, and this opening. We're going to go into this first one, and we're going to put 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. We're going to go into this next opening, and we're going to put 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. We're going to go into this one, and we're going to put 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Now what's going to happen after we make those 3, we're going to go, and this is where your single crochet is. You don't want to go in there. You want to go into the chains, and you want to go into that first chain, and you want to make 1 double crochet in the top of that chain, of those chains. And this is what it looks like. So now you're going to chain 1, 2, 3, and 4. You're going to turn your work. And these are the 3 double crochets sets. 1, 2, and 3. Now once you turn your work, you're going to skip 2 stitches. This one and this one. And in this stitch, which is the middle stitch of the first set of 3 double crochets, you're going to put a single crochet. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the next set of 3 stitches, and in this stitch we're going to put a double crochet, we're going to chain 1, we're going to put another double crochet, we're going to chain 1, put another double crochet, chain 1, and put another double crochet. So 4 double crochets in that same stitch, and you're going to do a chain 1 between all. Now what you're going to do is you're going to skip 1, 2 stitches, and in this middle double crochet of this set, you're going to put a single crochet. You're going to repeat these rows over and over again until you're finished and you have 80 rows. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put a double crochet at the top of this chain space. Make sure it's not in the stitch below. You want to go to the top of the chain space. And this is what we have. So what we're making is we're making this. So now we've done this part. So now what we're going to do is we're going to chain 1, chain 2, and chain 3. We're going to turn our work. So we're going to now work in between these spaces. So in this first space, not the one before this double crochet, the one after it, we're going to put 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. 3 double crochets between this next 2 double crochets. In the next space, we're going to put 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to go into the top of the chain space, because this is a single crochet. We don't want to go in there. We're going to go in the top of the chain space, and we're just going to put a double crochet. Now just remember that now you have 3 sets of double crochets. 1, 2, 3. When you know you have that you finished those 3 sets of double crochets, you always chain 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then you're going to turn your work around and you're going to skip 1, 2, and you're going to go the middle of this set of double crochets, the 3. You're going to go in the middle and you're going to make a single crochet right in the middle of that. Then you're going to look for your next set of 3 together, and in the middle double crochet you're going to put 1 double crochet, chain 1, another double crochet, same spot, chain 1, another double crochet, chain 1, and another double crochet. Now you're going to look for your next set. There's 3, 1, 2, 3 double crochets. In this middle double crochet of the set of 3, you're going to put a single crochet. Now you know you have your chains right here. You're going to make a double crochet. Now we're going to remember that we have the set of 4 double crochets together, 1, 2, 3, 4. So what we're going to do is, because we know we have the set of 4 double crochets, at this point we chain 1, chain 2, and chain 3. Not chain 4, chain 3, because we're at this set. And we turn our work around, and we've got to know, we know that we got to work between these. So what's going to happen is you're going to put 3 double crochets in this spot, this opening, 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to do this in parts. 3 double crochets in this opening, 3 double crochets in this opening, all together, 3 double crochets in this opening, and this is what it looks like, 3 double crochet sets, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to go to the top of this chain and we're going to put a double crochet. Now you're going to look at that and say, okay, these are my 3 double crochet sets, 1, 2, 3. So that means in this row, you know you're going to chain 1, chain 2, chain 3, and chain 4. And you keep going until you have 80 rows of these 2 different stitch patterns within this pattern. Now we're going to move on. Once we have our 80 rows, let's move on to the next part. Now, once we've reached our 80 rows, we're going to go to the next step. And what it is the border. We're going to work in this corner first. So we're going to get our yarn, and I'm going to make a slip knot. Sometimes I don't make a slip knot. It depends. You can make a slip knot. You can attach whatever way you want. So I want to show you this method. So I'm going to just attach this here. And I'm going to tighten that up with the other end. And then I'm going to chain 1, chain 2, and chain 3. And then I'm going to put 2 more double crochets in this spot. And that chain 3 is considered a double crochet. So now once we do that, we're going to work in the middle. So the middle is, this is a set of 3 double crochets, a set of 3 double crochets, and a set of 3. We're going to work in the middle of this middle set of 3 double crochets. And we're going to go in the middle, and we're going to put in this spot 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to skip over to this side, this corner, and we're going to put 3 double crochets, and you're going to notice that you might feel a little tugging. Don't worry, because it's all going to work out. So you're going to put 3 double crochets in this corner. 2 and 3. Then once you do that, you're going to chain 1 and chain 2. And then go right back in there and put 3 more double crochets. That's going to form this corner. And that's what it looks like. Now we're going to find open spots, and they're pretty easy to find. 1, 2, 3, 4. See them? You can see them. In those open spots, you're going to put 3 double crochets in each open spot. And you're going to do this. I just split my yarn, so I'm going to just. This is a great, if you want to use up yarn, if you have a lot of yarn left over from other projects, this is a great one project to use it on if you want to do that. But so you're going to be able to easily find your openings. Here they are right here. So you're just going to go right along and work all the way until you get almost to the end, and I will meet you at the other end. So just keep going. I go slow. You can follow along. You can write it down and meet you at the other end. And this is what it looks like thus far. So now we're going to continue, and like I said, we're going to get to the end, and we're just going to make our 3 double crochets in each open spot. And with this particular pattern, it's really easy to find the openings. Some not so much. This one is really easy to find. We're getting almost to the end, so we have another spot here. And now we're at the end, and this is where we've got to go next. And I'm going to show you how we're going to proceed. So we're going to go in this corner, and we're going to put 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're making a corner. We're going to chain 1, chain 2, and 3 more double crochets right in this same space. We're making a corner, and this is that corner. Now we're going to go to the middle, and you see the 1, 2, 3, 4 double crochets with the chain in the middle. We're going to go in the middle of this, and we're going to put 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go right in here in the other corner, I should say, make 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3, chain 1, chain 2. We're going to go right back in this spot and we're going to make 3 double crochets. So we're making the other corner. 1, and this will all look really well and even itself out. See what I mean? So that's one corner, that's the second corner. So now we're going to go up the side. We did this side, we're going to go up this side. So just like this, we did one side, we went around, made our 2 corners, and then we went up the side. We're going to do the same thing. And we're going to make 3 double crochets in each one of the openings. And it's going to be really easy to see where you have to go. Very, very simple. So now just work up and make the 3 double crochets to almost the end, and I'll meet you at the other corner and we will get this finished up. So see you at the next corner. Okay, so we're at the other end. We're at the finish line. So we're going to just finish off our spots that have where we've got to do 3 double crochets. And like I said, they're easy to spot. Now we're at this corner. So we already have 3 double crochets here. So we're going to go in this spot and we're going to put 3 double crochets in the same spot where there's 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to chain 1 and chain 2. We're going to go to the top of this chain 3 that we made, the double crochet actually, and we're going to just do a slip stitch right in there. And that's the other corner. So once I do that, I'm going to chain 1 and I'm going to get my scissors and I'm going to cut that and put that through and tighten that up, and then I will weave that corner in. And this is done. And see, we've done both sides and it's really, really pretty. I wanted to show you to you in both colors. And this again is the is the Mile a Minute Ornamental Fan. Mile a Minute Ornamental Fan. And it's just this is one of my favorite Mile a Minute stitches. It really is. It's just so, so pretty. So this is Maria from Crochet A to Z. I hope you liked this tutorial of the Mile a Minute Ornamental Fan. Thank you. Have a great day. Have a great evening. Love you all. Bye-bye.